In this video, we're going to talk about the MarCum Lithium Shuttle. More specifically, we're going to talk about the battery in this thing. So this battery is a lithium polymer, a LiPo battery. We commonly see this battery in computers, cell phones, remote control cars, stuff like that. Not such a great choice for ice fishing, and I'm going to show you why. This company also makes fish finders. I own one. This is a MarCum LX7. In the instruction book for this fish finder, it says the MarCum digital sonar needs at least 11 volts and preferably 12 to properly operate. If voltage drops below 11, you may see decreased performance. So with that said, I did test the battery that's in here and graphed out the discharge curve on the computer. So let's take a look at that and keep that 11 volt mark in mind. So this red line right here, this is the discharge curve. This is a 12 amp hour battery in here, and we ended up getting 12.44 amp hours. So as you can see at the 11 volt mark here, we have used 6.94 amp hours. In other words, when this thing says 42%, we're already under the recommended voltage for this fish finder. Now guys, that test was done at room temperature. This is an ice fishing product. So what I did is I took this guy, threw it in the freezer, ran the same test. So let's check that out. That's what this green line here is. And as you can see, by the time we get to 3.9 amp hours, we're at 11 volts. What's that mean? When you're outside fishing with this thing in 20 to 15 degree weather, you can only use a quarter of the battery, a quarter of the capacity before you're under that 11 volt mark. It just seems ridiculous to me that company would sell a battery that performs so bad in the cold and say it's compatible with their fish finders that need 11 volts. It doesn't make sense to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have one of these, I want to hear about it. Let's compare this discharge curve to a lithium iron phosphate battery. Now this blue line right here, this is the last battery I tore down. This is a Rebel 12 amp hour, same capacity as this, Rebel 12 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery. As you can see, the voltage is higher. The nominal voltage of this guy is 11.1 volts. The nominal voltage of a lithium iron phosphate battery is 12.8 volts. We hit 11 volts at 11.89 amp hours. And that's very typical of a lithium iron phosphate battery. It just has a better voltage range for our fish finders than lithium polymer, lithium ion batteries, the 11.1 nominal variety. Another thing I really don't like about this battery is the longevity. So you're looking at 2 to 3 years with this battery, a lithium polymer battery, if you take care of it, where a lithium iron phosphate battery, you're looking at 10 years plus. So in my mind, it's just not really worth it. Now you can send this in to get the battery replaced at MarCum. Let's look at that right now. So this battery will cost you $95 to replace, but after shipping, you're looking at $117, and this is to Bemidji, Minnesota. $117. You also have to factor in, you have to get this to MarCum. So that's going to cost you $20, $25. So you're looking at $140, $145 to replace this battery, a 2-year battery, 2 to 3 year battery. It just doesn't make financial sense to me. It's about time to tear this thing apart, pull this battery out, and void the warranty. If you guys like what I'm doing here, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel and helps pay for these batteries. So if you like what I'm doing, thumbs up. Let's go over there to the workbench and get to tearing this thing apart. Here we go. All right, let's tear this thing open, see what we got. All right, so first thing I notice, we got a nice rubber gasket around the bottom, which is great. Obviously this thing's gonna be sitting in water, could be sitting in melting ice, so we don't want water getting in here. Wiring in here actually looks pretty decent. It's not a mess. Whoa, Battery comes right out. Okay, so this battery says TAT-Link 4060130, 11.1 volt nominal. Let's make sure you can see that. You know, I'm looking at this battery and I don't see a reason why we can't just replace it ourselves, save us $140 or whatever. I think the hardest part would be trying to locate the battery itself or find one that would fit. If you're interested in a video me showing you how to replace this battery, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you have any battery questions, this or any other battery, let me know down in the comments. Ask them in the comments. Let's get the measurements of this guy. So it looks like about 5 inches by 2 3/8 by 1.5. Now, these are a pouch cell. I can feel the pouches in there. I'm not going to tear it apart. These batteries, they can be pretty dangerous. They're not like lithium iron phosphate batteries. If I was to accidentally puncture this, it'd throw flames out the hole. So I'm going to skip tearing this thing apart for now. Now there's a battery that MarCum makes that I really like, and that's the 10 amp hour Brute battery, lithium iron phosphate. I tore that battery apart. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you click on it right here. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.